Well, what misfortune has befallen you, fellow traveler?
I'm cursed.
Ain't we all?
I figure that God curses a certain number of his flock.
I don't disagree, but it does beg the question, why?
Well, so they can rise up and he can crush them. Just to prove he can.
Oh, that's a bit on the dour side, ain't it?
No, I don't tell the world that way. What are you?
A troubadour, a jack of all trades. I'm pretty good at gin and rummy, too. You play?
I studied piano. I did some guitar when I could for the church.
I see it left an impression. You want to earn your meal ticket?
Sure.
Do some rhythm at the next gig, up in Coal Creek.
Folk stuff?
You take me for some kind of hippie? Home sweet home.
This place haunted?
Any place you leave your memories is haunted.
What happens tomorrow?
I was thinking about working on the record a bit. There's a garden out back that needs tending. You done anything like that?
A little.
Feels good, don't it?
I do.
But oh, I wanted to know you, the demons you carry around through, the hell you got swirling around you, the nightmare you've made for yourself. But oh, I wanted to know you, the demons you carry around through, the hell you've got swirling around you, the nightmare you've made for yourself.
Who are you? Am I supposed to frighten me?
Yeah, well. Tex.
Addison Montclair.
Yeah, well. Ain't you fancy?
Now, how does that look?
Well, I suppose if I was on the horse, I'd forget to check the oil too. Your engine's shot.
Shit.
Yeah. Hey, you live with her?
Staying here for a bit, in between things.
Yeah, I don't blame you. She is a fine old bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Had a few rides myself. Hey, you want a reefer? I'm trying to load some of this shit.
Yeah.
Hmm? Shit, you run out of Benadryl? Girl, you better stock up, otherwise you're gonna scratch a hole in your arm every time you slam.
How's the car?
Hooked?
You gonna help me out?
I mean, that all depends.
You goddamn pervert.
Nah, I'll get some boosted parts from the Mexican. So what's your story?
I'm sure it's not much different than yours.
You got some shit you don't want to tell me? Wish I could say I understand, but I don't. That shit happened. Now there ain't no changing it now. I mean, shit. I lived in Santa Cruz before I came out here. You want to know why I did that?
Sure.
Beat the fuck out of this kid who robbed me. I tracked him down about 2 years later while he was sleeping over at that buddy's house. And they called the cops, so I had to leave before I found out if he lived or not. But between you and me, I'd be surprised if he did. And here I am, country away under a tin roof with you. Now, how come that seemed like it don't bother you too much?
Well, there ain't no story worth telling that don't got a little bit of blood in it. She see you this way too? Do you want that?
Don't you want me all to yourself?
Well, if they understood and they could help, they'd adore you the way I do.
Shit, I can't get enough of these things.
What's for today?
Waiting for my goddamn cousin to call back so I can get right. Stuck over in Cold Creek.
I got something that could patch you over.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, it's like if starlight was bursting in your blood.
Hand it over. Like a goddamn walking pharmacy. I'll figure it out in a minute. What's she saying?
She says she's chosen you.
What is she?
She's an angel come down from heaven to save us. Only she can't yet. She ain't got no body.
That ain't right. We gotta get her one, don't we?
We do.
I can feel something.
follow the light. Something dreadful, Madison.
Oh, that's the truth to the beauty in this world, though, ain't it, Harvey? You know, it all costs something. That dark rides forth, you understand? And she lives in the space where flesh touches flesh. And she consumes those that with their hubris presume to be lovers. There's no love, save for that between one and God. You understand?
Fucking shit. It don't work no more. What'd you do to me?
I made you see.
How are you supposed to sleep with all these goddamn lights? How are you supposed to live? What does she want?
You're like Jonah, having first heard the word of God. The prophet, the reluctant. But now that you've seen the face of mercy in this world, you seen it, Harley?
Yes, I goddamn seen it.
Then be your hand, Harley.
Got all the parts sorted out. Where is that cranky old bitch?
Nodding.
Ah, shit.
You feel like fishing?
Yeah, might as well.
All right then. Come on. Want some?
What do you got?
It's like if pussy was fire.
Hey, what's she saying?
She's saying you ain't no kind of man unless you make that light to pour forth.
Well, how you make the light pour forth?
With this. Now that you've seen the things underneath, you must know, you must understand. She requires stronger medicine. Our Lady who walks by light of moon.
Hey, what you thinking?
Feelings all fit together. Like pieces of something I was missing. Like I was in a dream. I spilled blood. And it felt right. Was it even real though? The light? Can't even slam no more. Wasn't near half of what I felt before.
Yep.
Some sort of beasts now, Tex. Ain't we?
Always been that way. Always waiting for the other shoe to drop.
I dreamed of wings ever since I was little, feathers stained with blood, 'cause there ain't no kind of freedom that don't cost something.
Don't suppose I could interest you in one?
You know, the ocean's just about my favorite goddamn place in the world. Figure I could die happy as long as I was looking at them waves crash down. You think some folks is cursed?
I think the world marks us. How God marked Cain when he killed Abel so no other man would touch him. So we find other folks fucked up in the same way. Girlfriend! She don't know her limit.
Looks like you don't either.
Got some beer. You want one?
Tex.
What are we supposed to do with her, Addison?
She's the vessel
Of what?
of her rebirth.
So goddamn nice here.
You know where you are? Ain't nothing gonna happen to you.
I knew that. You need help with anything?
Could use a hand with my garden.
For these red lips with all their mournful pride, mournful that no new wonder made betide. What the fuck does betide mean?
Well, shit, I didn't know you could read. God damn, you're bad at that. Harvey seems nice.
Yeah, well, I suppose everyone seems nice as long as you don't know them too well.
What does that mean?
It means that everybody wants something. Alright, and nobody just want to be pals.
Well, what do you want?
I want you to leave me the fuck alone is what I want.
Oh, I mean like goal-wise. Ain't folks got goals?
Goals. Yeah, well, what's your goal, huh? What? Be the best whore in the county?
Shit, I probably already am. Ugh, dream on, honey. That's some kind of medicine, ain't it?
What you think of her?
Who? What do I think of who?
Well, you'll meet her soon enough. When we pray tonight. You know what that is up there? Jupiter.
It's awful pretty.
A fella told me once. It's a failed star. Could do whatever chaos sorted things out in that yawning darkness, collapsing what wasn't into what was. That dim light above merely flamed into the brilliance of the sun.
But then it didn't?
How does that make you feel?
Like it don't matter whether I am or not.
Cannot bear it for more than a touch.
Nobody ever can. Most fellers just take what they need and mosey on.
There is a light within you so fierce and radiant that no mortal man can bear it.
You know, I've had this special gift since I was a kid. I can always tell when a woman is thinking about something. And you are thinking about something. What's the matter?
Swear to God, I'm gonna put this whole goddamn town in my rear view one of these days.
What for?
Going out west. I'm gonna be a movie star. Or at least get out of this place, you know? You gotta leave somewhere once you rack up a certain amount of history. Folks don't let you forget.
I don't know. I see a lot of folks moving around in circles, trying to convince themselves they're getting somewhere. You want to keep your hands busy, so you keep cutting ties until there's no one left to use that knife on but yourself.
His radio gets both kinds of music, country and western. Shit, boy. What kind of music do you kids listen to these days anyway? Look, people don't just up and die to fuck up your day. She didn't have any kind of goddamn choice in the matter. She loved you. Just being alive, we gotta carry around a certain amount of shit. That's just the way it is. That's the deal. That's the pain. That's the regret. That's the pining for things that never were. But anger, it's venom in your blood. It's like picking up a knife by the blade and stabbing the other motherfucker with the handle. It's the time that it takes away from you. That's the kicker. And your door prize for all your wasted years is an empty glass.
Say, you folks got a light?
Sure.
Y'all on vacation?
Sure are.
Folks found a good church around here yet?
Well, I'm afraid that's not high on my priority of things to look for.
Oh, your body. That is the church.
Well, if it is, I hadn't taken very good care of it, that's for sure.
Hey, you on a beer?
Yeah, I think we got a couple of spares. What do you think, Kerr? Y'all from around here?
Oh, ain't nobody from around here. All our blood's from the stars.
Guess that's one way to look at it.
See your Ken?
Yeah, he's my nephew, my sister's boy. She died. He ain't doing too well.
Oh, they're good for his disappointment, ain't it?
After you've seen all the summers that I have, you think it's just the opposite.
Horse piss.
I guess you'd know more about that than I do.
He ain't got no father or nothing. That's a real good thing you done. You know, I get a sense of people, and I know in my heart you're a good man. And so, what I'm about to do, well, now, that don't reflect on your character at all, okay? And to show you that I mean that, I'm gonna give you a choice, okay? If I was to say that I must spill blood tonight, what would you say?
I'd say that's nonsense. Nobody ever has to hurt anybody else.
But I gotta, mister. And you must tell me of your devotion in this moment, right here. Is it you or is it him? Which one must I offer?
Look, buddy, I've lived a full life. I don't need any more of it, but he hadn't even started out yet. That's what I think.
Well, that's what I thought. You're a good man. You seen her? You seen her?
No.
Fucking cocksuckers.
I got it.
God damn it.
They gonna die?
Ain't no one gonna die, you stupid bitch.
I ain't no bitch, fuckface.
Tell you. Say.
She said how good it felt that the God made flesh to be one with hers, and as such all of ours shall be. A line foretold.
Quit being a pussy.
She's making her way inside of me. Yeah, I can feel his grief coursing through the world beyond.
She's strong enough.
Almost.
What does she need?
You know what she needs? Love. True love burning like a I seen in that girl's eyes. There's somebody she's holding on to still.
How you feeling?
It hurts when I can't see her no more.
It'll be the whole world soon.
That's all I want.
That's good. It's good to hear. Because we need your help, Cammy.
Anything.
You got any kin?
Oh.
Nothing like that, baby. It's about your sins. We gotta get clean. Get everything right before we pass over.
Brother pretty much raised me after my folks were gone.
What happened?
I just had to leave. He wasn't ever gonna cut me loose. And I knew I wasn't good for him somehow.
So you don't even know what happened to you?
I thought it'd be better that way.
He's out there suffering, you understand? Thinking about what them wolves would do to pretty little girls like you.
Hello?
Theo.
Where the fuck are you?
This little town on the water. It's nice here, you'd like it.
Who are you with?
Just some folks. Some real nice folks.
Nice.
They're church going.
Like mine?
Ain't like that, Theo. They ain't got some kind of weight on them.
Just give me an address. Marco owes me a couple days. I can...
Marco's still there?
Where else would that lazy motherfucker go? Larry only puts up with his shit because he's blood. Well?
Well,
The address.
I want to see you, Theo, but I don't need some kind of rescue. I just want to make peace.
We ain't at war. You're my sister. Understand? I ain't mad no more. It was never really you I was mad at anyway.
I know. But I was the one you could always take it out on.
I'm sorry, Kim.
Me too. That's all I wanted to say.
Who was that?
Some fucker who still owes me 100 for fixing his belt drive.
Yo, you can't keep this shit. If you do, then what's the point?
You don't owe me anything. It ain't right to make you carry all this shit.
Who told you that? What kind of asshole said that to you?
It's just something you don't learn. Something you feel. That was my sister.
And she needs you?
Ever since our old man died. I didn't tell you about him, did I?
I think we established that. You don't tell me shit.
Well, you want to talk about a guy who carried his own weight? Somebody who took care of fucking business. It's my old man. Packed that shit in so tight, he died of a heart attack at 38. At dinner. Didn't say a fucking word. Just clutched his chest like this. Put his hands up like 1 minute. Went to the next room and fucking died. So he wouldn't burden us with seeing it. Ma was some kind of junkie who found God years earlier, didn't want nothing to do with the mess that was left. So Cammy and I got separated. Put into different homes. I was already a fuck up, but when they cut me loose at 18, I found out she'd split way before then. By the time I got myself together and found her, the shit they had her doing was like out of a fucking nightmare.
Jesus.
I was never great at school, but I had this one teacher I liked a lot. And he always said, no man is an island. And I thought, a bunch of bullshit. We are all just spinning in the dark. A one-way ticket to oblivion, and can't nobody do a thing about it. When I saw Candy, and what those motherfuckers had done to her face, I realized what he meant. That we're tethered to some folks. By bad luck or by blood, there's some things we drag with us to the bottom.
You can't kill it. That's my point. Grief. It's what makes this whole goddamn mess go around. And then you distill it down to this perfect form of despair.
Jackson, keeping your nose clean. How about you, stranger? Stranger, that don't sound right. Don't like the poetry of it. Stranger. Let's fix that, shall we? What is your name?
Stranger's just fine with me. Especially if somebody I don't care to know.
Well, I don't like the sound of that either. All right? Maybe you can mouth off like that where you're from and there's no consequences, but here, in this town, I am the law.
Law's just something silly that people make up. Only real law is blood.
Hey, I don't need any goddamn dime store philosophy from a drunk. You understand? Hand me your ID. Elroy McHetty? Well, I don't blame you for holding that one back. So, Elroy, what are you here for?
Came here for one thing, ended up losing another thing.
Oh, one of them count your blessings type deal, isn't it? You know anything about a fire down by the beach? Folks heard screams over by the turnoff last night.
Just 'cause one of your pig farmers was fucking his wife and making her squeal out in the middle of nowhere, don't have no interest in me.
Well, what can I tell you, Elroy? We simple-minded townsfolk have all sorts of peculiar pastimes. And you're staying where exactly?
I couldn't say.
Couldn't say, huh? How long?
I couldn't say.
Well, listen, Elroy, I'm gonna tell you something. If your tenure in my town overlaps with any more fires, any more strange occurrences, that's a problem, you understand? You keep an eye on this cocksucker, will you?
Hey, so, how much did you sell your ass for? I mean, before it's sacked, I mean.
You're a real piece of trash, you know that?
How do you feel, baby?
I feel gold glowing at my skin. Like it is time to pay.
This one.
Yeah?
We ground it up into a tea.
Shit, thanks, Harvey.
Ain't no thing. Like this place ain't already a goddamn mess without a kid around.
Addison teach you this?
I picked up a few odds and ends when I traveled with my dad. He was a trucker.
Was he good to you?
About the best man that ever really was. Yours?
He would have torn the world in two for me and Theo. Never thought so at the time, though. Ain't that funny? Don't know how safe you are till you ain't no more. Maybe that's the best way. That me?
Doesn't look like a mongoloid.
Hey, none of that here.
Ain't it your night?
What's that mean?
I was gonna run that down sections so the locals can worship.
Been too long. You lose a thing like that.
No, that just ain't true. And music is creation and worship of she who walks by light of moon.
Amen.
Now we must celebrate our queen, both our queens.
All right.
All right.
I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not actually from here. I'm not actually a local. Last year's been something of a trial, really. I was adjunct faculty over at Clearwater, let's just say, after they were done with their little witch hunt. I was all but burned at the stake.
One bird, your lies disguised as some tragic song to undo those wrongs, but the ones you've marked to take that pain are the ones who long for your joy again. And still you're thinking of her tonight. Her
man looks so fancy.
It looks like a pole smoker to me.
Well, you better try your luck then.
I'm hitting the head.
Her heart broke memory. Lovely lies.
Can I help you with something?
I was mesmerized by your eyes.
Your accent's funny. Where are you from?
Cambridge originally. It was actually something of,
Jesus Christ!
There was more self-glory in your
Addison.
performance than
Jesus.
any holy book I've ever read.
Save yours.
God willing. Hey, speaking of, what'd you do with that nice Persian?
Don't know what you mean, Ashton.
You ain't even salvage it for an offering. You know, sometimes I question your commitment to this. I think you just like the taste of blood. They gonna find his body?
That dumbass cop couldn't find his own asshole if he had a map.
Shit. Damn it.
Why?
Because I'm tired of doing all the bullshit without any recognition.
I've shown you the shape of God in this world, man. You want to burn that to the ground for a pat on the back?
It don't even matter though. Does it, Addison? I mean, we're almost done.
Almost ain't done. There's a whole lot of folks that you ain't never heard of who fuck big things up because they confuse almost done with done! How fares the evening, Sheriff?
Troubling. Seen a little blood.
Oh, that's troubling?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought that was just business as usual.
Nope. Ain't gonna get that way from me. Or this town.
Well, I seem to remember it was that way for your father, though, wasn't it? I recall he had an affinity for cracking skulls, especially blacks, right?
Well, we're not here to talk about old done men, all right? We're here because you folks were at Saxon's last night.
Cool. Gee, I know it ain't a respectable establishment, but I hardly figure that's worthy of your attention.
Well, you know, folks around here aren't too sure about you.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. They take you for some kind of devil worshiper.
Yeah?
I'm not even sure that's a secret you want to keep.
Well, I don't want to keep anything from you, Sheriff. I want to be friends.
Well, we're not going to be friends, Addison. But you and I are going to be real close from now on. You understand?
Hey, Sheriff! You like pussy?
Hey. 2 years back, Johnny's across the water.
Yeah?
You call me beer can.
No.
You were drunk off your ass. But I figure that was the best 30 minutes of bar rock I ever heard.
No, that wasn't me. The flesh, maybe, not the spirit.
Oh, there was a fire burning in you. It ached and yearned something awful. For the world, maybe. Like it needed to be seen to know that it really was.
That don't seem like no way to live.
I don't know. Maybe for some folks, that's the only way to live. Maybe everything else is like being dead. Anyway, you look good. Give me a call sometime, huh? You stay out of trouble?
Excuse me. I'm looking for a side road out of here that leads to the water. It's Cooper. You know it?
Yeah, it's a mile back that way, and then it's 4 miles into the old farmhouse.
What sort of place is it?
Farmhouse used to be a hotel, burned down. Now some fucking hippies got it.
Appreciate it.
And what exactly are you looking for over there?
Some family?
Family? Ain't no families living that way, man. Some folks that think they're a family, maybe. Heads fucked up and twisted. They probably convinced themselves of a lot of things.
You know something I don't, Sheriff?
Are you with that new girl Addison's dragging around?
I don't know anybody named Addison.
Well, listen, if I were you, I'd have a long, serious conversation with that girl about her choice of company. And if she refused a conversation like that, I'd drag her ass straight to fucking rehab. See what I'm saying? Well, listen, that little weasel gives you trouble, you let me know, all right?
Sure thing.
How fare thee, stranger?
There's a bitch getting up here.
Yeah, that's what we're paying for.
Looking for my sister.
Oh, well, there's this nice little grove of pear trees. She's with my immortal beloved.
Well, just point the way.
Well, they ought to be right back. You want any libation of any sort?
No. What kind of outfit you running here? You said it was religious?
Ah, spiritual might be a better word.
Anything I should worry about?
No, I'm sure you will anyway.
How's it hanging, Chief?
Don't call me Chief Peckerwood.
Oh, don't mind him. Dogs bark.
Theo? What the hell are you doing here?
I was just passing through.
It's a 20-hour drive.
You're the brother?
Guilty.
She just thinks the world of you.
Well, any friend of Cammie.
Join us for dinner.
Sure thing.
I'll go get it started.
Well, come on in. After you.
I don't trust these people. There's a spare room back home.
Dad's old room.
It wouldn't be like before.
I can barely breathe, Theo. Even now. What's gonna happen to me? The worst already did.
It's not the worst. Not yet.
You know, sometimes I feel like maybe dying would be like finally getting a good night's sleep. You met a girl yet?
Yeah. Vera. She's got a mouth on her. She wants to meet you.
You gonna get married?
It's new. And she wants to hit the road.
You should do it.
I got a good thing going back there.
It's just old memories piling up. Maybe that's why you can't let go the way you wanted things to be.
Hey, supper's ready.
How is it?
It's good.
Yeah, you can hardly taste the snake root, huh?
Nope. Too distracted by the glow in your eyes.
Tex, you want to go fetch the tabernacle for the mass?
Mass, huh?
Theo. No, I know that you're real worried about her, but there just ain't no reason to be. To show you I mean that, I want to invite you to worship. so you can understand. What's it do? Teaches your body another language.
Yeah.
You see her, Theo? You see her, Theo? You see her, Theo? You see her, Theo?
Why do you have my shirt?
Got a little spit up on it.
What was in that?
Something of hers. A thing that changes you.
I want to see my sister.
I want you to see her too. But all that don't take into account she's angry about something. All that she buries below. Troubled folks take on other troubled folks like some kind of saviors.
So you don't believe?
I do. But I like that little girl too. Stars fall tonight. Do you know that?
No.
The Leonids. Addison says they're God's fallen crashing down to the earth. That they might cross over if we do it right.
Do what?
See you tonight, Theo.
You see, that's the part I think you should not be repeating.
Listen, it's some kind of dope. It's not the first time some maniac has drugged a bunch of broken people with nowhere else to go.
What, you think there's something going on tonight?
Like now.
Officer, there is a thing you must see. Hudson's Point.
Let's go. Come on. Shit.
I don't want you here.
Hey, you want that asshole brother of yours or something?
He ain't no killer. He ain't killing cold blood like you did that night. That wasn't for Our Lady. That's for whatever sickness you got in you.
Yeah, I wasn't in cold blood.
Then why?
Hey, can you see her right now? Can you see him?
I can't see shit, but some dickheads did. front of me.
You know, it gets to be a part of you. You know, it's a part of your blood. And then them too. I mean, I used to be able to just blow away before, but now how you wash a curse off your hands? I mean, I expect you don't.
Most folks don't gotta be afraid to feel bad.
Yeah, then how?
They just know.
Like you?
Not no more. It's just the way things is now. We ain't even got an offering. Feels like we supposed to.
It's a special one, baby. You happy here?
You know I am. It's nice to have a place just to be. Hadn't had that since I was little. Not since Pa. Our house was this little rundown shack on the water. We had our own nook, covered up by moss and trees. Me and him, Theo. They liked fishing, so we fished. I always ended up having to gut them and cook the sons of bitches. Wasn't the same after all that. Mess it all turned into. And Theo, he kept chasing it. Maybe I did too. That feeling. Seems like that's all my whole life has been. Like a dog chasing a sin. When were you most happy?
I kicked the habit for a while. Played this festival over in Clearwater. Fed off the crowd like some kind of goddamn spell. It kept me young. You feel these lines, Cammy? These lines ain't mine. They're what I let other people mark me with. And it wasn't touching me like this. It was their spirits poking inside my body. Poisoning me with their failures. Carving me up with their broken pieces. Don't ever let them carve you up, baby.
If I'm gonna die out there, I'm gonna have one last one. You?
Might as well. You ever seen any shit like this before?
I grew up here, man. And shit used to be straight. My old man was the law, and things were right.
Good dads make it seem that way. How'd he go?
Oh no, he's still around. The body, anyway. He's over at the Bell Medical. It's up the highway a few stops. His mind. Jesus. It's fucking dementia. He doesn't remember shit, doesn't understand anything. And I envy him. All the shit that he's missing. World turning upside down every 5 goddamn minutes. Well, I figure that ain't good. Ready?
You ready, Cammy?
For what?
For something real special.
It's coming, baby. You're on your way.
Is that her?
What the fuck is going on?
All right, I'm gonna go around that way, and you wait for me to get over there.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Don't take me back.